I said, well, I'm getting kind of bored. You know, it's been now 22 days. I'm starting to get a little bored with some of what I've got, and but I'm still going to stick with it for these last 8 days. How do I spice it up a little bit? How do I punch up these looks, make them look different? Well, fashion designer Danny Nappi is going to be here. He's going to tell us how to accessorize and teach me some options. And we're going to talk a little bit about fashion and how you should build your wardrobe for the future. All right, 6 items or less has been my fashion challenge for this month, and I really appreciate the folks at Now Clothing for sending me a good variety of stuff. I've got this Vice blazer, the citron-colored short-sleeve tee. I also have a couple of long-sleeve shirts, a pair of jeans, and a pair of khakis that I am also wearing. So 6 items or less. That can get old pretty quick, and so we brought in our good friend Danny Nappi of Nappi Designs in Salt Lake City to give me a little help on accessorizing. And this is good for not just even if you have 6 items, even if you have 25 items in your closet. Accessories are a great way to change a look up that you may have gotten a little tired of.
Right. I tend to stick with neutral colors, grays, blacks, and then use the accessories to the pop of color. Your scarves and your hats and things like that can kind of add excitement and do different things. So I brought a couple of things here that would kind of work for that. We've got a yellow scarf. We've got a scarf that's made out of 2 ties, which is kind of unique. Nobody's really done that, and it can really dress up a look.
And even just with a simple flip over the shoulder, and right there you've got a different look. And do you make these in a number of different ties? Yeah,
we have a couple different colors and styles. We've got obviously hats are nice. They can I don't know how many hats you wear here on the show, but
I was always told not to wear a hat indoors. Is that
No, I wear hats all the time. Okay. I'm always rocking one of these beanies.
Maybe that was back in the fedora days. You were supposed to take your hat off when you came inside.
As a polite gentleman, you take it off.
Yes.
Right? Reversible clothing's great. These hats, because it gets you 2 out of 1.
Okay, let me just see how this works with my look here. All right, can we come to the close up here so I can take a look? How's that working? Is that working for me?
Yeah.
And it may be a little too loose.
Well, yeah, you push it back a little bit on your head there. And
do you need to have more hair? I usually have a pretty good sized mane going on here.
Well, I use it for a lot of hair control to keep it out of my face and back, and so I just throw the hat on, and it works.
And I like it, and with it goes great with this gray coat, and then I just flip it around, and boom, there. Right there, two looks in one.
Yeah.
That's what you like. Now I am actually wearing a Nappi scarf here that I had in my collection. I'm gonna try to do this
from a few years ago,
from a couple of years ago, the purple one. And but let's talk about some of the other ones. This one is great now. This time of year when it's chilly out, and I'm just wearing this with a t-shirt under here. But in the summertime or on a warm day, I've been sitting here saying I can't wear all the scarves I have. They're all big woolly, wintry scarves.
This is one that's much better. It's a lot thinner. It's t-shirt style material, some baby rib, and so this is something that is more as an accessory than just for functionality of being warm.
Okay.
So that's a good one.
And when you have a scarf, like this or like this one, which again that sort of jersey fabric with a fun print. When you always see these pictures in New York or in Europe of fabulous Frenchmen who have these scarves tied in 1,000 different ways. Most American men seem to know the loop and through.
Right.
But do you have some other ideas for how to tie tie a scarf?
A few of my favorite. My favorite is just the simple over the shoulder. That's the simple one.
I feel like an aviator.
You do it twice,
especially when I catch it on the plants in the back. Okay.
Do it twice. Have them both come down. Another one that's a popular one is to go around twice here and then back, and it gives you more of a necktie feel. Keeps a lot of the bulk around the neck and then onto the back. A lot of times you can just keep kind of taking it around and tucking it in, so it's you know, then there's a lot of different ways. Anyway, you wrap it around, tie it around, loop it. However, you know, you just
and there are no specific fashion rules for scarves, are there?
Not really. No, I would get away if I had a plaid shirt on. I wouldn't wear a striped. You know,
unless you were really bold and daring and you know, really trying to be different.
Right. Well, you know, that's what fashion's about. It's about that envelope and pushing the edge.
Pushing the envelope. All right. Well, let's talk, you know, briefly. So I chose, you know, I had these 6 items that, you know, now clothing, you know, sent me a mix. But if you were gonna pick, you know, 6 items or, you know, 10 items, say, because, for example, today, this was not the greatest selection to wear to go skiing because I forgot my sweatshirt in the car and I actually had to wear the blazer under my ski jacket for skiing. You know, it held up just fine, but yeah, it wasn't necessarily the most comfortable. Although it did have a good movement, but you know, wasn't really what I was looking for. So maybe, you know, if I had 10 items, that would have been a little better. But if you were picking 10 items, say, or 6 items, what sort of things would you want to do with your wardrobe to you know, simplify and you know, but still
mix it up and
yeah.
Well, for me, I would obviously start with a dark pair of pants, whether that's denim or twill or khaki, something that's on the darker side, because you can always dress that up or dress it down. And then I would stick with grays and whites and neutral colors, and then obviously use the pop as your accessories. I would do a cardigan, because you can kind of change the look with the cardigan. You can layer really well with that. I would have long sleeve, short sleeve, and then a button-up tie, probably a light color button-up, because that works for most situations. A black color would kind of limit, you know, what you could do with it. And things like that. A nice coat or two can really change the look, and, you know, dressed up or dressed down or casual, things like that. So I do that. I mean, you know, dark jeans is always a good look, whether it's
winter, spring, summer, or fall.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong.
You can't really go wrong there. And then also, you know, you can mix it up with footwear. Please don't look at my feet right now because I'm just wearing big, chunky hiking boots because I didn't really want to have to slog through all the snow in a nice pair of shoes. Didn't want to do the Mr. Rogers thing here at the station. Well, Danny, thank you so much for coming in. Great suggestions. If people can pick up all of these items in your shop, you're back to doing a retail operation. Tell people a little bit about that.
We are 623 South State Street in Salt Lake City, and it's a store called Facade. We make a lot of the things there that we have in the store. We have a little studio behind the store, and so I'm constantly sewing jeans and T-shirts and things like that to kind of give us a good local, you know, feel, made locally, you know, everything. So it's been going good. We've got a lot of stuff in there, and we're excited for Christmas to come and sell it.
All right. And if people want more information on the store, on your stuff, where do they find it online?
NappyClothing.com.
Fantastic. Danny, always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.